Hey lovelies, it's your girl Sparkle Style checking in again, and today I wanted to stop in and share some of my money saving tips. So we all know, if anybody's been hanging out with me on my channel, that I love the luxury things and I love to travel, but I also have to save in order to do those things. So I wanted to share with you guys my top tips on how I save money in order to do those things. So tip number one is to get a money market savings account. These accounts normally allow you to gain interest while you're saving with that bank. So for instance, some of them have like a 0.05 APR. Some of them have a smaller amount that you can gain interest while you're saving with them or while you have an account with them, money in it. You also have CDs and things to that nature, but I find that certain banks allow you to touch your money a lot sooner when it's a money market account. CDs are normally time-based, like 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, years and years. But money market accounts, the one that I have, for instance, it gains interest every month, and you see the interest every month, and you're able to put money in it whenever you want, and you're also able to take money out of it whenever you want. So I would say do a little bit of research on banks and money market accounts and see which one fits you better. But I find that just saving money and not getting anything while you're saving it or any perks is kind of moot. It's like putting money in the mattress. You might as well gain a little interest while you are saving. So that's my tip number one, money market account. My tip number two is to pick a savings account that's like attached to your regular checking account. So every time you make a purchase or a payment, the change from that account goes into a separate savings account. Mine doesn't have any interest, like I talked about with money market accounts, but that allows me to save. It's like a keep the change kind of savings account, and it allows me to save without knowing I'm saving. And that's another thing in conjunction with my tips is I don't like to use cash at all because I find that I can't be accountable with cash. So in order for me to be accountable, I like to see where my money is going every time I make a purchase. And I like to be able to backtrack where that money went. So that's not one of the tips, but it should be. But nonetheless, yeah, keep the change savings account. They also have apps that do that you can associate your bank account with. But I like to just find banks that are like all inclusive for the things that I need, kind of like my travel. Okay, so then tip number three is also with the it's kind of like a perk as well. I like to use credit cards that have cash back or points or something like that are really reasonable. Some credit cards have like a point program. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh. Some credit cards have a point program that is so unrealistic that you're never able to actually use the points. So I have a credit card. I actually have 2 credit cards where it gives you a percentage per purchase, whether it's gas or whether it is grocery shopping and things of that nature. So they give you a small amount of cash back, and that goes into a separate little kitty, and you can either choose to have that cash back put back onto your credit card every month, or you can just save it. And you also have the option where you can put that money into a charitable donation. So you can actually just save it up all year and then submit it for a charitable donation. But I believe that you are responsible in figuring out whether it's going to be tax deductible for you. But nonetheless, credit cards with points or cashbacks that are actually suitable to your lifestyle. So my last tip is super weird and hella random, but it's just something that I do. And I even have my kids doing it now. I'm so sorry. But we pick up the change on the ground. Yes, I am that person that will stop in the middle of the street to pick up a penny. Yes, I am getting those pennies and those nickels and dimes that you leave at the cash register, and I am putting it into a change bank at home. And once a year, me and my kids go to a coin star or go to our bank where we put the money in, and it's crazy how we can have somewhere. It's always been over $100, but sometimes we get almost $200 in change because we literally fill up our change bank based on people who actually neglect their change. So yes, the change on the floor is kind of assimilated with the keep the change mentality with the checking accounts when you're making purchases. But I just find it so crazy how people don't appreciate a penny, because if you take care of your cents, your dollars will take care of themselves. I've been taught that from a very young age. So guys, if you don't want your change, I do, because it adds up to dollars. I mean, we all know this. So yes, that is something that I do. So those are my 4 top tips on how I save money outside of coupons and things like that. So that's going to be another video. So I'm going to start a little series with how I save money and the little tips and tricks that I do in order to find savings in every purchase that I make. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys are interested in hearing me talk about any more money saving tips or anything like that, or also finding out how I shop for the cheap. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. And again, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.